Hi everyone, it's Rin from Sew in Love. I've been getting lots of questions about Japanese names for different fabrics. So I thought I'd show you some fabrics here and what they mean in English and what they actually look like. So today I'm going to go through the top 5 most commonly used fabrics in Japanese sewing patterns. First up we have double gauze. This is a really soft, breezy fabric that's really popular for making summer garments. And it's called double gauze because it's actually 2 pieces of very thin woven fabric that are basted together. Next up we have my favorite fabric to sew with, which is linen. And I find that this fabric is really easy to work with because when you press it, it folds the presses really well. So everything stays in place when you're trying to stitch them together. You'll see in a lot of Japanese fabrics that there's a lot of Liberty prints used. So that's the traditional Liberty of London produced fabrics. And they're really popular in Japan. There's beautiful floral prints. And it comes in mainly cotton-based fabrics. Next up we have just plain cotton, and they come in so many different varieties. I've just got 2 here. This one I actually bought in Japan. It's a thicker type of fabric and it's got a very traditional sort of cherry blossom print. And this one I bought here in Australia, and it's a frozen Elsa print cotton, so you can tell I have little girls. And lastly, I wanted to include some cotton lawn, and I've only got a little bit left of this fabric, but it is a cotton fabric, but it uses a much thinner thread to give it a nicer drape and a much softer feel. So there you have it. These were the top 5 fabrics used in Japanese sewing patterns, their Japanese names translated into English. I've created a chart for you that translates 20 Japanese sewing fabric terms into English, so make sure you go and take a look at my blog sewinlove.com.au, and you can also follow me on Instagram @sewinlove for all sorts of Japanese sewing tips and inspiration.